Hello to my international audience. All right. Yeah, I've done this before, and I am honestly just connecting with the world. Try to switch gear and try to do something positive because of the stuff that's always on my account. And every time I have a film for 3 years, I'm just this really angry person. And that's not who I am. No. And this, the last 3 years, will not make who I am. No. It's just something that happened to me and everybody in my country. And apparently, it happened to Russia too. Because the same folks were trying to invade and overthrow both. For who? Al Qaeda. Yeah, everybody's their puppet. We know. And so we're not going to talk about this every video. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to do a marinade, which I did before, and I doubled the garlic. This is your preference. You want to double the garlic. There's our gorgeous flank steak. Okay? So here we go. Let's go ahead and put about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in there. I'll go ahead and go slow and do the tablespoons. I can eye this, yeah. But when you're not able to eye and just be able to measure with your eye, don't do it. Don't do it. There's nothing wrong with getting yourself a little set of measuring spoons. Okay? There we go. And it's about 1.5. This is for way more. This is for we're making extra marinade, by the way. But I didn't feel like adjusting the proportions and all this stuff. No, folks, just don't feel up to it nowadays. Try me another time. Like I said, this is not who I am. This is just what I'm responding to a crisis situation. It's a crisis when you got crazy white people in your country hooked up with Al Qaeda terrorists trying to pull some real deal neo-Nazi action. And I hope this does show people what the neo-Nazis are all about. Let me get my dishes here. Will do anything to anyone for white power. And I would suggest that if you're not aware of what they did to the Jewish population, you need to fucking read about it, because this is a carbon copy. They will go that far again. They're trying to. And then I know that the military cats are aware of that. So we just did our Worcester. We just did our lemon. Okay? Now we're going to do our vinegar. I'm trying to remember the amounts. I think it's like 1/4 cup. That's here nor there. Let's get our 1/3 cup. Or 1/4 cup of oil. I mean, it's kind of like you can eye this. I mean, look, I'm being really bad at instructions right now. Normally you should really, if you're going to do a video, have this memorized at least. Your ingredients. I got them there, but the levels, the amounts. This is good. If I need more oil off camera, I'll throw it in. I'm trying to remember. I mean, my memory's kind of shot. It's sad but true. And I know we need 1/3 cup of something. I think that was the soy sauce. So here. Yeah, this is just your staple, classic, everyday flank steak marinade. It's massively good. And a lot of households up until, I would say, the 80s. It's 1/3 cup. Late 80s, early 90s. Used to cook like this. They tried. It fell off in the 50s. I mean, it was slim pickings, but it's all gone now. They think that you must buy this and pay $20. No, they're fucking insane here now, dude. Okay, so let's add our Dijon ink. If I remember right, it was like a tablespoon or 2. Hold on. I knew once I started chatting, I would completely black out my measurements. It's because of the stress I've been through. But as you can see, I remember everything I need. Oh, I don't forget the criminal activity. I just forget measurements, vocabulary, things like that. It's just obviously my brain's that's not important. Let's remember this. try me later on everything else. So I remember everything else. Fuck yeah, like it was yesterday. I'm not going to forget it. Okay. We got our oil, our lemon, our Worcester, our Dijon. We got our soy sauce. So this is the point where you add your vinegar. I would be really careful with this. This is very strong. That's what I mean. It really depends because you got the lemon juice. So I'm going to taste this, okay? I'm going to taste this. What is it like right now? Tastes really good. This is your everyday, anywhere in the world flank steak recipe. That's why it's a marinade recipe. This is why it's on all recipes. This is the website you want to go to. Go to all recipes. And it'll give you the standard. Okay, so we're going to add, this is our vinegar. I'm not going to add all that, see? No, you get to be careful. I don't even know what measurements I'm putting in here, folks. I think I put up the recipe. Please go by that, not by me today. I'm just really connecting and trying to be nice and sweet. Because that's who I really am. You just wouldn't know. No, because I don't like Nazis and I don't like terrorists. Oh, it's just getting so good. It's just your standard everywhere you go. Flank steak marinade with the vinegar and the soy sauce, salt and tart, and your steak standard marinade. It's just so good on the flank steak. Okay, we want to put some pepper in here. It's your standard restaurant. Restaurants use it too, of course. It's everywhere. This is the go-to. And they serve it and you're like, oh, this is so good, and you order it all the time, but this is what it is. And in America, we used to do this stuff. And it started to slip off, and by the 90s, no one did it. It was like, I don't know why. Okay. So we have our oil in here. We have our ingredients all assembled. We taste. Oh, it's just so good. I love it. Is there anything else? Like maybe some more Dijon? Yeah. This is just my little measurements now. I don't want to put too much. That's probably not. Because this has Dijon, do you think this is initially a French marinade? Probably did. I would say so. They beat everybody to the punch. Right? Don't they? Okay, so let's try this. It's fantastic. It's just vinegar and soy sauce. That's the main things I'm tasting. But don't let that stop you. And with the garlic and everything, it's going to be really good. We could put a little more oil in there. This is vinegar. I think a little more oil. Not much. Okay, so you want normally a shallow, so it lays flat dish. Not too flat, but flatter. This will work. I think this is fine. I'm kind of playing with my ingredients because I don't have the measurements, but this is going to be good. It's very good. You want it tart. Going into the game, you want it tart, like tit-tit-tit on your tongue tart. Because it's got to tenderize the meat. So let's place the meat in here. Okay, there we are, kids. There we are. And this is going to my refrigerator for dinner tonight. Marinate. You don't want to marinate for no less than, any less than 3 hours. I mean, really, I don't care what people say. I don't. It's got to be, or no, you need to find something else. So, then we're going to, after about an hour and a half, turn it over. Depends on what time I want to eat dinner. So, like, let's say 4 hours. Turn it over in 2 hours. Get the other side because you need to. Okay? And there we go. This is our marinade. It's going to be really good. By the time you cook it, it's like the salty garlicky, peppery, soy sauce, tart, perfect marinade, okay? And it softens your meat, and it's good to go. And it's even better if you have equipment other than a Instapot to cook your entree in. All right, bye.